PR.
Hi, Deanie. And hi out there, all you boys and girls. Well, Deanie, want to hear another one of my jokes?
Okay, what is it?
What's the best way to catch a squirrel?
Just climb up a tree and act like a nut.
Hey, Deanie, you know too.
Yes, I sure do, PR.
And boys and girls, have you been practicing your whistling?
I've been practicing my whistling, PR.
Well, I'm gonna whistle another song for you, Deanie.
Oh, good.
Will you get me some music?
Maestro?
What the next surprise is on Dean and Company, okay?
Okay, come on, let's go.
This week on Dean and Company, Dean Team continues to bring you live coverage from Baghdad with NNT News on-the-spot reporter Scott Mauldin. Last report, Roxana Leanne was attempting to glean information from the military.
Excuse me, sir, from Hawaii. Could you go over to your map there and point out the next strategic bombing sites that the Allied forces plan to hit? I mean, out here in Maui, but hey, we hardly even knew there was a war on.
I'm afraid I can't reveal that. That would jeopardize international security in this case.
We're going to Scott now. We are going to Scott now. There has been a slight accident in the station, and we're going to Scott now. Scott?
Yes, Deanie? Good evening. I'm Scott Mauldin reporting from the Middle East in Baghdad. The Scud missiles keep coming on in and flying overhead. That's what most of us are scared of here in the Middle East tonight. Although Saddam Hussein and his forces have not launched as many Scuds recently, some still continue to hit targets near our area as well as targets in the area of Israel. Deanie, come in please. Can you still hear me? Apparently a Scud just hit just nearby. Wow, it shook up everything here in the hotel. Even part of the ceiling is about to fall in. Well, excuse me, I think I hear the alarms right now. That could have been the bomb, the missile with the gas in it. I think I hear a siren and I need to break away a minute to put on my gas mask. So excuse me just a minute.
Well, my goodness. Oh, goodness.
Deanie,
well,
can you
we've
still
had
hear
a
me?
slight...
Can you still hear me, Deanie?
Scott? Yes?
This
Scott?
is Scott. We've just had another missile attack here in Baghdad.
One moment, please, Scott.
I'll try to continue my report.
One moment, please, Scott. One moment. Excuse me, but hello and good evening. And I'm Deanie Doherty. And Catherine is on break right now. Today we have some very exciting news coming to you from Scott. Scott, come in.
Hello, this is Scott in Baghdad.
Yes,
reporting
Scott.
from the hotel, yes.
What has happened? Whatever you do, go on with the report. Please continue.
Well, a Scud missile or some type of missile just hit nearby the hotel and everything shook apart. You might have seen it on your television set.
Shook apart?
And they rang some sirens and we put on our gas mask just in case.
Well, Scott, what is happening exactly? Could you answer some questions for us? We're at a loss.
Well, sure, I'll try to answer some questions, Deanie.
Okay, well, we'd like to know exactly where you are located at. Where's your location right now, exactly?
Okay, well, if you look on a map, Baghdad is at 33.5 degrees north.
Map, we need a map.
Okay, maybe someone will send a map to you.
Oh, great. Okay, continue,
Do you
Scott.
have a map? Alrighty, Baghdad, where I am, is about 33.5 degrees north and about 44 degrees east. And it's over here in the Middle East, and it's usually really hot here in the summertime, and it gets pretty cold at night, though, in the wintertime, about this time of year.
Oh, no, now.
And here in the hotel, you know, we're not very comfortable. There are just a few of us.
Okay, I'm sorry,
not a whole lot of
Scott,
food.
come
Yes.
in. Scott, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Now,
Can you hear
about
me?
that location. Yes, you're coming in loud and clear. Well, okay, about that location. Now, could you tell us again, please?
It's about 33.5 degrees north latitude.
North latitude. Yes,
and about 44 degrees east longitude.
Yes, we have pinpointed it on the map.
Yeah, and I'm right there and in Baghdad.
Audience out there, you might want to make a note of this. You know, this news is important to you as well as to us. I mean, it's history making. So, Scott, give us a moment.
Okay.
You out there in TV land, you might want to get out your pens and paper because, as Scott said, it is exactly. Scott, repeat those lines and latitudes, please.
Okay, it's about 33.5 degrees north latitude.
33.5 degrees north latitude. Get out your map.
About 44 degrees east.
And 44 degrees east longitude. Yes, and I have it right here on the map. I mean, right here. I mean, pinpointed on the map.
Yeah, maybe you could see it on your map, Dee Dee.
Yes,
and that's
now,
about
Scott,
where we are.
well, Scott, we would like some more. We'd like to know exactly what are the secret plans of the U.S. troops and, you know, some of the inside. Give us some of that inside information, you know?
Well,
we'd like to know the secret strategies of these U.S. missiles.
Right, well, I talked with some sources just the other day.
Yes.
And they have told me that there are some new strategic locations, strategic bombing sites nearby.
New bombing sites. Okay, Scott, could you give us the exact area of that, please?
All right, now some of the bombing sites are near the Persian Gulf area. That's a body of water in the Middle East.
Near the Persian Gulf.
And then some are around Baghdad, where I just gave you the locations of a little earlier.
Okay, yes. Wait, Scott, we are having a little trouble finding it. Scott, come in.
Dee Dee.
Are you okay, Scott?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just a little tough to breathe in this thing.
Scott, we're having some trouble. Scott, could you please remove your mask? We're having some trouble
Judy, I think there's another scud coming, and my mask is falling apart right now.
Take the mask off,
Whoa, that was a really big one.
Take the mask off.
Dee Dee, I'll have to come back to you in a few minutes in New York. I've got to take my mask off right now. It's falling apart, and the missiles are still hitting, so stand by just a minute.
And now we'd like to take this moment to switch over to our 3 correspondents that are in the same building as Scott Mauldin, however, they are on a different level.
This is very scary. Don't worry, Dee Dee. I'll save you.
Well, that last one was a bad one. That was a real bad one, you know. Deanie, are you there? It was a real bad one, and we're just wondering if there's going to be any more of these. They're warning us, gas in the air.
Is it going to affect the oxygen?
I don't know about the oxygen, but it's sure going to affect the oxygen. Oh!
Are you guys all right? Poto, PR, Dee Dee, come in Baghdad. Poto.
We're okay. It's all right.
Are you okay?
It was just another one of those spuds.
No. Not supposed to be this good. It's good. It sounds kind of funny too, but it gets closer than spud.
Well, anyway, I've got to get a closer look.
Someone just fell past my window. It looks like they fell out from upstairs and just went plunging down. And I'm looking out the window now, and there's someone. He's on the ground. No, he's actually hanging from some protrusion on the building. It's like a flagpole or something, and he's just dangling there. In fact, Dee Dee, you won't believe this, but it looks like Poto is hanging from a flagpole on the side of the building. This is absolutely amazing. Poto, can you hear me?
And NT will break until next week for a rescue.
We love you, Poto.
And we love you, PR.
In fact, we love Dean and Company.
CJ here, but we're out of time, so tune in next week to find out what happens.
Until next week, may the good Lord smile on you.
Thank you for joining Dean and Company.
And you'll join us next week.